When we talk about the development of economies, we talk a lot about various types of infrastructure, physical infrastructure, roads, bridges, infrastructure in people, human capital, education, but financial infrastructure is equally important. There's never been economies in history that have been able to grow and develop without efficient financial and capital markets. They help direct and enable investments so that the country can develop, and also for a continent like Africa, it's also about investments that come from local investors, foreign investors, especially for economies that can be quite small to rely on their own finances for development. So they're a crucial piece of the puzzle in economic development. Various elements that we measure in our research and in the development of capital markets. So a stock market is a very basic requirement in terms of the infrastructure of having capital markets to enable investors to trade for the stock market. They can be various products, equities, bonds, to allow this financial activity to take place and enable foreign investors to bring in money as well. So that is the first step to building financial markets. Some economies that may be very dependent on commodities can have commodities exchanges to start with, that can then develop into more sophisticated financial markets with more sophisticated financial products. For example, we're seeing stock markets reacting more and more to the changing world and the changing requirements of investors. We're seeing new products take place. We see, for example, green bonds to finance the transition to a more climate resilient economy. So financial markets, capital markets is not a static description, it's something that develops and evolves as economies and our world does. Rising Africa has been the dominant narrative of the past few years. Investors becoming very interested in African economies and their potential, showing important economic opportunities, strong demographics, returns to investment because of investments in commodity areas, for example, or infrastructure and policy developments as well. For example, the continental free trade area that is linking different economies together. But at the same time, there have been challenges. There is long-standing issues in terms of the infrastructure for investing in African economies. There are some economies that are very fast-growing, like Ethiopia, for example, is one of the fastest-growing economies on the continent, but it does not become a stock market. So building this financial infrastructure to enable investors to confidently put their money into these economies and know that they can take them out at times of need is also an important feature for Africa to really realize this potential and see that opportunity that foreign investors see in investing in it become reality. There's been very important initiatives around the continent of Africa over the past few years. It's been very exciting to witness this as part of the AXA of the Financial Markets Index that we've created. So we've looked at developments, for example, in South Africa itself. It was this framework that was set up in terms of harmonizing regulation. We also see innovation in certain areas, for example, online trading platforms coming on to make it easier for investors to invest in Nigeria, in Rwanda. We're seeing more harmonization and bringing together different stock markets, for example, with the creation of a regional bourse in West African countries. So there is different developments and opportunities that we're seeing in financial markets around the continent.